Welcome, guys, to the Suspish Squad, episode 4.
Where we will talk group updates, Bailey's latest episode, and possibly a guest appearance from somebody in the group.
Yes.
All right. So today, what do we want to talk about today? So we have rules, right, that we need to touch on a little bit. And then we have questions that we just posted too, right? That
Yes.
we want to make sure everybody is aware of.
Yes. So you go over the questions. I'll go over some rules that I've been kind of like mulling over in my head. But first of all, I just want to give a shout out to those red lips of yours because you look like a pinup girl. So nice.
And I got my cherry earrings.
You get cherry earrings. And I want to give a shout out to Kat Adams, who sat in. Well, she did the episode last week, and she was amazing.
She did awesome.
She's amazing. She's so beautiful, and everything. Amazing. And she's also our Mary Kay representative, and everything on my face right now is from her. So I love it. I did a complete Mary Kay. So thank you, Kat Adams, for all. I mean, look at these products. You get
I know they're so pretty.
Full size products, and I'm like,
yep.
Oh my Lord! Like the lip gloss alone is it's just gorgeous stuff. I mean, Mary Kay is oof.
Yep. I am one of her test people for the clinical solutions. Yeah. So I had done my first week. I got my product on. I started on Sunday. So next week will be my second, or this Sunday will be my second week of doing it. Which
how does it feel?
Good. You can't really tell the first 2 weeks, I think, but I love it. I'm already excited. I feel like I can tell on my face, but that's just me.
So now are you taking pictures every week of your face?
I will, yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Because I know that I'm familiar with that stuff and I know it works and I gotta buy it too. I need to do it. Your face needs it exfoliates, it just rejuvenates everything. It's good. We all need that, a little me time. So, okay. So I'll go over some rules that I've been thinking of, and you're going to go over the questions. I'm going to go over some rules that I've been seeing on the group. And I just want to be very clear about, what we do in this group as leaders and the administrators and the mods, and how we try to keep this group safe. So, one of the things is, as far as you all understand that, mean comments are not allowed on the page, no bullying. We're very strict on that. And we're also very proactive in removing it. When you become a member of this club or this group, you are in a safe place. And we take that very seriously. All of us do. So we're on it 24/7. There is no way you can post on this group without one of us knowing, especially if it's negative. And our members, our members feel very confident and comfortable with us. So they will reach out to us at this point if they see something that could be a little nasty or a little shady. This is not the place. This place is for empowerment. This place is for, with all the craziness going on in the world today, this group is just a safe haven and a breath of fresh air.
Exactly. And it's needed. I know that's why I joined the group, because there was so much toxicness on Facebook that I need a fresh space. I need a space to feel comfortable and happy, because there's nowhere on there right now that you can. And this is it. And we're lucky we have this group. And if people can't respect that, then bye.
Exactly. And we don't need exactly. And we will do you a favor and remove you. We take it very seriously, and we protect all of our members. So this is a safe place. Know that we're on your side at all times if you ever reach out to us.
To add on that, I also want to make it very clear that you might not think that what you're saying is mean or that you meant it in a bad way, but remember the opposite side, who you're commenting it to. Remember how it might be received. Think about how you might feel if somebody else was saying it to you, because that's essential. It's so important to keep in mind the other party's perspective. And if you don't think it's going to come across the right way that you intend it, reword it, think about it, or don't say anything. I mean, there's plenty of times where you can look at a picture and go, I don't know about that, but just keep scrolling then.
Right.
Nobody said you needed to say something.
Exactly. And that's why we put in those rules. Like, we put in rules to deal with this one thing, with people really not kind of judging the situation and just commenting, where if there's a comment that goes out there that may not be, you know, suitable or helps the person posting in any way, we'll mute that person for 7 days. We're going to say, hey, you know, just like regroup. That's not exactly the way you want to come across. And if you do it again, you're removed.
That's right.
Yeah. And we don't play around with that, because I think people who come here for the right reasons, and the people who are on that level, understand exactly what those rules mean.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. I think that that goes into the second little subject I wanted to touch on before we really get into the Bailey video, because I think we need to talk about that, because I was just like, wow, this is crazy. Okay. So with that being said, we have some questions that have been implemented for people who are joining. So if you have referred a friend, if you have invited a friend over to come join the group, know that if they're like, oh, they're not letting me in, they're not letting me in, it could be a multitude of reasons. One, there are questions on there that now need to be answered to be accepted into the group. And if you don't answer the questions, you will not be accepted into the group. Second is, we are not letting members in consistently throughout the week. We have decided that there's certain days of the week that seem to be a little bit more heavy on the drama, and we don't really want the drama. So we're gonna be waiting for specific days to go through, and Natalie and Josephine are the ones who are heading that up, and they will be the ones approving people. So if they think anything looks suspicious, they're not going to let that person in. So as long as they're above board, they really legitimately want to be in the group, and they answer all of the questions that are criteria, then they will be admitted during the week. So starting next week, it'll be Tuesdays, I believe, is when you said you're going to start bringing people in.
And, you know, it's just kind of us being exactly who we are, where we are the RSVP group. Just because you asked to join doesn't mean that you're going to be accepted. It is an RSVP group. There may be a wait time for you to come in, because we want to make sure the group as a whole is always safe. So there is a process in order to get into the group. And one of them, like you said, is answering those questions, and answer them truthfully. And those are the people that kind of like get on the fast track to kind of getting approved. And we're only approving people at this point about, at first we went down to 2 days. And now we're going to go up to, we're probably 3 to 4 days accepting people. But it's not just, at this point, we're just not letting people in. This is a very, like I always said, being exclusive is our strong point. So,
and it's what keeps us the group that we are. We can't just let any random person in, because that's what seems to cause the drama.
Yeah.
And we don't want that. We want you all to feel comfortable and happy and safe in this place.
Yes. And I love our members. Like, I love everybody.
I do too.
So much.
So let me ask you, are you ready to share a little bit of what you have in the making going on that we chatted about a little bit this week?
There's so much. I really do have so many like ideas and things that are getting like, okay. So just to give you a hint, as a group, we are kind of branding ourselves. Okay. We are the Suspish Squad. With that said, we're going to have merch and items that are just designed for us. Like, you're not going to be able to get this anywhere else.
Nope.
Only for
just in our group.
Just in our group. Yeah. And I've been working with 2 different distributors. 2 of them, they're both out of state. So like, I've been reaching out to different people to kind of like see, you know, because I want, one, for it to be high quality, Two, for it to be accessible for all of the members. I don't want to just throw something out there. So I want to, like, there are things, like, for instance, the earrings are going to be one of the items. Okay, so there's going to be.
So that doesn't mean it's just admin who have them. You guys will be able to eventually get them.
Yes, and you know what? It's going to be like it's a squad. You know, you belong to a very exclusive group, so it's a squad.
Yeah.
So
I feel lucky. I'm just kidding.
Exactly. I feel lucky to be part of this group every day. I do too. I get it.
I love this group.
Okay, so let's talk about Bailey's video. Okay, let's talk about Bailey's video.
Yes, let's talk about Bailey's video, because wow. Okay, so this, I missed her introduction where she told where she watched this, but I want to watch it, like the court case. I want to watch that. Oh, you look pretty. You want to say hi? Come say hi.
Hey, Violet. Oh, you look beautiful. I love your eyes.
Thank you. I did them myself.
Gorgeous. You're getting so good at this. She's getting so good at makeup.
She's going to be so good by the time she goes to high school.
I know.
Put us all to shame.
She's not going to make the mistakes we did when we were in middle school with the blue and the eyebrows and stuff. Okay. So yeah. So let's talk about this case that she said, once again, a case I've never heard of.
Yeah, me neither. It's crazy. Okay, I have to start with, do you think he did it? I don't either. I think he just got dealt a really shitty deck of cards. I mean, the poor man, you lose your wife to an accident. Hopefully it was an accident. Like, Bailey could have suggested exactly what happened. Like, she fell back into the rake and then pulled herself off and then fell back into it again. I mean, that seems to line up. It's a pretty legit theory.
Yeah. And if she was lightheaded and fainting, it could have.
Yeah. The poor guy, he loses his wife. Then he gets, like, he has to deal with the fact that now he's the prime suspect in it. And then he gets tried to life, like sentenced to life, and nobody, like, the judge is not willing to overturn it. He can't get a judge to overturn this or even hear the possibility of overturning it. How sad.
Yeah. I don't think his attorney really helped him because he didn't bring up the whole thing that it could have been an accident. And I've worked on in a stable. Like, a lot of my childhood was at a stable. That equipment's serious stuff. Like, that's
right.
You're making a face right now. You're like, what? I didn't know that. Yes.
I didn't know that, but I love it.
Yeah. So
I spent my summers at horseback riding camp, so I get it.
Yeah. So you're familiar with kind of like things that are sharp that are all around you. You know?
Don't leave them laying on the ground. I mean,
yeah.
It's not like raking your backyard. These aren't like those little plastic prongy, bendable metal type things. These are like pitchfork type rakes. They pick up and shovel things.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's been working on a farm most of his life, so he knows, and she seems to know pretty much what to do. So it's not like it was their first time at the rodeo.
No. Pun
intended. Just kidding.
You know what I related with him on? Okay. So I know this is like a stretch because it really, everybody's got a different opinion when it comes to adultery and a cheating spouse and all this stuff. But if you were the victim of a cheating spouse multiple times, twice, she cheated on him twice, and you decided to stay in the marriage, there is a trust barrier that is broken, and people kind of cope with it in different ways. So when she was saying like, oh, he wanted to know where she was at, or there was I can understand that.
Too bad you lost the privilege of having your freedom. You're married. You made a commitment to the person.
Right. Trust is earned, and it could be broken like that.
Absolutely.
So
I agree 100%.
Yeah, if you had a cheating, like, I get it. I understand his insecurity of her going out with her friends. I get it.
So that was another thing. Like so she dies. He finds out she's having an affair with his employee, and then he gets sentenced to life. Like, how shitty is that? I feel so bad for the guy. I mean, I personally don't think he did it either. I think it was a fluke, horrible incident that happened, and the town had a vendetta against him, is what it sounds like. It's just so horrible. I mean, first off, like, everything that Bailey says about the trial video and how they didn't ask questions. Okay, let alone his defense attorneys are sitting there and they set it up to make it like she died a horrible, gruesome murder.
I completely agree. I first of all, it's once again, I think it's physically impossible for him to run a football field and a half within the time frame and get back without sweat or out of breath or anything like that. Like, I think it's more likely that there was an accident that happened than him actually. I don't, there's just no, everything is circumstantial and it's annoying.
Or somebody else had a vendetta against him too. I like the word vendetta today, apparently.
That's a great word. I think it's your red lip.
Somebody else was gunning her.
Vendetta.
Vendetta. It looks sexy when you say it. Vendetta.
I gotta shake the head.
So, I mean, it's either that or somebody else in the town had some issues, maybe thought it was him and took her out and didn't realize it was her and then bailed. I mean, possibility.
Either way, this guy deserves a better trial.
Absolutely.
And
needs to have all the questions asked and better attorneys. The attorney seemed really crappy. I mean, to not bring up valid points, like, one, couldn't have been possible. Where was the rake? Where was it?
I was thinking that. Where was it? Was it on the wall? Was it on the floor? Were there multiple rakes? Where was it?
Exactly. So how was that question not asked? How did you not go further into the rakes? Furthermore, hi, how did he get all the way from there to there without, the guy's not a friggin' football star. Sorry.
No.
You can tell he's an average Joe dude who works on a farm.
Right. I agree.
I don't know. I feel bad for him.
My heart goes out to him. And I after, like, now she's put that on my radar, I'm going to be checking in to see what has happened, because I know he did get a new attorney.
Good. He needs it. He needs to go. He needs to take it all the way up to the Supreme Court if he has to, because that's some crap. I mean, the poor dude. Okay, so you say the laptop is all his, right? He doesn't, these Google searches. I mean, say the laptop's his. I use Greg's phone if I'm doing something. I don't really touch his laptop because I have my own, but if I need to look something up.
Girl, we belong to a murder mystery makeup group. Our Google searches are scary. I mean, I don't know how many times I Googled Aqua Tofana. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. So lock me up.
We not do it.
Right. Google searches, what does that mean exactly? I mean, I get it if you're looking for like a chemistry equation to make chloroform, but I don't know.
Well, and on top of it, like, okay, so their defense is, or whatever it is, their reasoning behind it being him is that he searched how to kill your cheating wife, or how to get away with killing your cheating wife, or whatever it was that he Google searched. But then in the next sentence, Googling wedding dresses. What man is going to Google wedding dresses unless you prefer to be a woman? Like, credit to you.
Right. If
you want to dress up. And even then, you don't Google wedding dresses until you're considering getting married.
Right. Amen.
So I'm just saying, a lot of suspicious stuff going on there.
I agree. This is very unfair. Did not leave a good feeling in, knowing that this guy, whether he's guilty or not, did not get a fair trial.
No, he really didn't. Yeah. I really hope he did get new attorneys.
Right. Yeah, he did. Well, that was the last thing she mentioned, that they are.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when your husband's watching with you, it's really difficult because he's like, do you see her makeup? I'm like, would you just
Wait, your husband is noticing the makeup now? See, we're making a Bailey fan of everyone.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's secretly a Bailey fan because I asked him before because he was going to get in the shower and I'm like, do you want me to wait to watch this with you? And he's like, no, it's fine. Go ahead and watch it. And he walks away.
I love it.
So I start it. And then he comes out and he starts talking to me when he's done. And I'm like, do we not know that the like 45 minutes is quiet time in our house? No talking.
Exactly. Multiple
this
times.
Is not allowed.
You got to binge it like 3 times.
Down and I have to keep rewinding. And I'm like, okay, you're turning our 45 minutes into an hour and a half. Stop talking. So I'm like, I'm just starting it over. So I just rewound it to the very beginning and he was like, okay. And he's watching it.
I just had a great idea. Next Suspish Squad, Greg should pick your Bailey look.
Ooh, we can do that. I can do that.
All right. Let him.
I'll tell him.
Yes. So he'll be involved. So he could be our husband member.
Yes. I'm sure he loves that. I get to come visit you soon.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I know.
We need to get Kat and Aaron. Hey, Aaron, Kat, get your ass down there when I'm there. Okay. I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yes.
Get to Natalie. Yeah.
And for the group, just so you know, what is happening in August is that we're having our first Suspish Squad road trip.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Airplane.
Like,
I mean, road trip's kind of hard for me. That's across country.
Well, you know, like you're flying. Nobody goes on a road trip. Or you're flying. I'm going to go on a road trip to Orlando. But we're going to have our first Suspish Squad, field trip.
Together. Yeah.
And we're going to take pictures.
I'm really excited.
Yes. And we're going to share it with the group and everything. And, if you're a member and you're in Orlando, stop by for a drink.
Yeah. We're going to be, so my family is going to Disney World in August. And we're going to be meeting up with Natalie. And we're going to, it's a speakeasy, right?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I'm going to take you to, it's called The Saint, and it's in St. Petersburg. And you need a password to get in. You can't just walk in. You need to look up the password that day because it changes every day.
I love it.
I know. It's going to be great.
I'm so looking forward to it. I cannot wait. I told Greg, I'm really looking forward to the vacation just because I need a break from life. But I'm also fringe benefit. I get to see one of my besties. I'm so excited.
I cannot wait. I can't wait.
Oh. It's going to be amazing.
Yes. So we have a lot of good things for the group, just on the horizon. We're going to, between the merch coming out, between just once again, reassuring all the members that we are here, we are active, we are proactive in keeping this group safe. This is not a group that you can just join and jump in and make a mess and leave. No, we prevent that from happening. Not to say that it's not going to happen, but when it does happen, we correct it, and
we have a really good team that's got our back between Charlene and Melissa and Lorraine and Janny, and we've got a good group that's out there watching, and everybody knows it's no BS, guys. Yeah.
And happy birthday to Greg, and happy birthday to Melissa's daughter Lily.
Yes. Yeah, today's her birthday, right?
Well, no, I think it was the 23rd.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was this week. That's
she's
right.
Celebrating it though tomorrow, I think. So, all right. So we have a guest appearance today.
We do.
I can't wait. She's waiting. She's been waiting for about 8 minutes.
Is she?
Yes.
I can't wait either.
You ready? I'm going to let her in.
Let's bring her in.
All right. So our guest appearance, drum roll. Ashleigh! Hey!
Hey,
Oh, you look beautiful.
Hi, gorgeous.
thank you. How are you all?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. It's been a
Yeah.
long day.
You've been very busy lately, huh?
Yes, to say the least.
So fill us in a little bit about what you've been up to, because we know you've had a photo shoot and you've got a magazine that you're going to be in, right?
Yes. So I went, I think it was everything's together. I think it was last weekend or the weekend before that. I went to Nashville. I done my photo shoot there, for EM Magazine, and it will be published in May. I got a 10-page spread in that, and I meet with the journalist, finalize all the details of my story and everything like that. And actually, while I was there, I ended up signing a contract with them. I wasn't expecting that, but I did a contract with them. So I go back in a couple of weeks, do another photo shoot for another magazine, and it just continues.
I am living vicariously through you. I'm just like loving all of it because she posted those pictures, the pictures you took, I guess, for your photo shoot with like that beautiful dress you had on.
Oh, yeah.
Gorgeous.
I was like, that is just breathtaking. Your pictures are just so stunning and they're just so classy. And I'm like, oh my God, I am just like living through her right now.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
So tell us how you got started in this field. How did you become a model and get involved in all of this?
Well, when I was younger, I done like beauty pageants when I was a child, and I actually done like modeling for JCPenney's and Sears and things like that when I was growing up. Well, then, you know, as I got older, I started getting heavier, and back then, when you started to become more plus size, that wasn't a thing back then. Like people, when you thought model, it was always skinny. Skinny people were always models. So I kind of got out of everything because no one wanted plus size people back then. So I had a really hard relationship. I had my daughter pretty young, and after the relationship had ended, I started getting back into modeling. And then that's when the plus size modeling, it really took off. Like I feel like in the last like 3 years, plus size modeling has just been everywhere.
Yeah.
It's all about like all kinds of body positivity and like just loving yourself. It's been it's been very like eye-opening from what it was from when I first started to now. It's like a complete change.
Yes.
And it's gotten a lot better. I've met some really like awesome photographers. The guy that just took my pictures this last time, this was my first time ever doing pictures with him, and he knew what he was doing. Like they were amazing, and those hadn't even been edited, so those were like straight from what he took like at the studio and right off the camera. So tomorrow we get edited pictures back in order to pick out what we want in the magazine. So I'll probably put a poll up to decide because I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want yet. It's hard for me to decide because I'm very hard on my pictures. Like I'm like, oh, I should have done this or I should have done that. So I criticize myself a lot. So that's why I like to get other people's like perspective on how I actually did in the pictures. But I met a really lot of nice, talented people
Yeah.
while I was down there.
Yeah. And as far as like your advice to girls that are dealing with that, how would you, what advice would you give to somebody who's looking into getting modeling and doesn't feel like they fit that picture of, the standard, because I know a long time ago, because I'm way older than you. So a long time ago, I did a little bit of modeling, and I remember it was harsh. Like I didn't leave feeling good about myself. And I've never been like a skinny mini. I've always kind of just been normal. Like I've always been average, but even I remember in New York, they were looking for whatever version of me they were looking for, it was unachievable. There was no way I would be able to achieve what they were asking, whether it was like, oh, just lose 10 pounds. Well, I can't. That's insane to ask somebody,
Yeah, it's
So what would you say to somebody like young that is struggling with either getting into the business?
You really just have to feel yourself. Own whatever you're wearing. You have to feel confident in yourself first. If you don't feel confident in yourself, other people's gonna know it.
Right.
They can tell by the way that you present yourself that you don't feel confident. But if you feel confident, then they're gonna be like, oh, well, we definitely want them. So it's not all about your looks. It's about your presentation and how other people perceive you and what your message could be to help benefit other people. Because it's really not all about what people are like, oh, I'm not pretty enough to be a model. And I'm like,
I know.
you don't have to be pretty. Like my job is for a designer is they make the clothes, I wear the clothes.
Mhm.
The clothes, however, when I put the clothes on, that's what brings me to life.
Mhm.
So I'm nothing without those clothes.
Right.
So that's kind of how I have to look at it. It's a give and a take, but you really just have to be confident in yourself and
Right.
don't let other people, you really have to push all the negativity away. Don't listen to what other people have to say about you.
Right.
You know about yourself and you have that mindset. I mean, you can take constructive criticism of, oh, you need to do this a little bit different and this will help you on your posture or your pose a little bit different. That's one thing. But to be like, you've got to lose weight or you need to change all this up. No,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
don't. Then that's not the agency or the company that you need to be for. So you need to go somewhere else because there's a place for everybody.
Right.
So that's probably, and a lot of people don't know that plus size starts at a size 10.
Really?
Crazy.
Yes, that is considered plus size in the community. So I'm like, because a lot of people have this
That's
facade
not
in their mind that plus size people are huge people. And
right.
I'm like, let me tell you something. A size 10, that's a pretty normal size person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, it's hard to be a size 4. Not everybody is a size 4. I mean,
I've
that's
never been a size 4.
I think I was one time, and I think that was at birth.
Right.
I think that's what I just came out that way. But no, I've always been the taller person and I've always been the bigger person, all through school.
Yeah.
And it was hard. I was bullied a lot through school, but it made me into a better person. I didn't hate those people. I was still nice to those people because that was the way that I was brought up, that no matter how they treated me, I was never to treat them mean.
Yes.
Just don't let what they say affect you. And I would put it into a better use instead of wanting to come home and feel pitiful for myself. You can't let someone drag you down just because they feel insecure about themselves. So that's really the only reason that they're bullying you, is because they have something that they're going through.
Bingo. Yeah. True.
So,
Exactly.
I mean, and that's what a lot of the children now, because my daughter has been bullied, I can't countless amount of times, and she's not even, my daughter is nowhere near big. Like she's I think a size 2 in women's now. But and she's tall and lanky, but she's very quiet, and she's she's quiet at school. She likes to back talk when she gets home. But,
Don't they all?
well, she's 12 going on 24. But yeah, we have had a time with the bullying, but I'm just like, it's a part of life. A lot of people get bullied, but just do not let it affect you. I
No.
mean, just let them go through what they need to go through and just brush it off your shoulder. You don't have to, don't just constantly think like, oh, I'm not good enough, or I can't do this, or I can't do that, or I'm stupid, or I'm too big, or I'm too skinny. No, you be you and be happy about it.
Right. And I think with people, like you see it in the group, people come out of nowhere with a negative comment, and then you'll have these beautiful women posting who just aren't saying something maybe as confident, or they're lacking confidence, and they'll be honest about it and they'll post it, and you're looking at their picture and you're like, they're absolutely beautiful. Like what? It's just, and it's okay to be vulnerable because you're in a safe place, but you got to remember that bullies, it is about them. It has nothing to do with you. And don't let it take up any space in your head. That's their power. The minute it takes up space in your head and you go home with that,
that's when they gain control.
They win. Yep. I think that your message overall is just beautiful, and that just love who you are, because that's so important. And I think so many women struggle with that, just to remember that just be you, because you are beautiful, is just key. And you help make people realize that. And just by what you just said makes it so obvious, and hopefully it helps more people realize, like, just be confident in yourself, because that's what will get you places. Because look at you, you're gorgeous and amazing, and look at what you're doing. You're growing, and you got a contract when you were down there. That's so exciting.
I know. I was so excited. I didn't think, and I was the only, like, there was so many applicants, and I was like, and I knew a lot of them that applied, and I was like, I've not been doing it as long as them. I was like, there's no way that I'll ever get in. And I was completely shocked. And then for them to actually offer me a spread, I was like, holy crap. Like, what? So that was a big accomplishment for me. And I was like, even if I don't go anywhere else in life, at least I have that. I can at least say that I was published in a magazine. And
so you have to tell us when your magazine is coming out, because we want to support you, and we want to make sure that people are aware of when it's coming out so that they can get the magazine as well. Do you know when it's going to be published?
So far, it is going to be published in May. I can have a set date. I don't know the exact date yet. All they said was May. So we're trying to finalize everything up, and hopefully that'll be soon.
Yes.
But I know that we do have to have our pictures back tomorrow, at least so we can go through them and pick the ones that we really want to go in the magazine. So
you got to tell us what magazine, give us all the details, because I want to order my own copy of Ashleigh. I'm so proud of her. I am so proud of her.
Because when you're the next Cindy Crawford and we can go, I knew her when.
Right, exactly.
I will be like, yeah, I knew her when.
When you're having your white party with champagne on that yacht, you're gonna invite the Suspish squad, okay?
Exactly.
Okay.
yeah, I'll be like, they got the first interview. Okay.
There you go.
We'll be like, check out our chat. We knew her.
Yeah.
She's too good for us now, but we knew her.
I'll be like, TMZ doesn't have anything on them. Yeah, it's EM magazine and it's Empowered Models. That's what the EM stands for. It's Empowered Models magazine. And they do like they do fashion and they do beauty, and then they also have like the fine arts, and then they do like they also have like a nude art magazine as well. They do a whole bunch of like, and a lot of their stuff is nonprofit on some of it, and it's based solely on charity, for especially like the teen magazine that they do. So they do a lot of fundraisers for that, to try and help the local kids out, to try and get their talent shown to other people. So hopefully it goes well. I'm really excited. There's a really good publicist and everything like that down there, and we have a really good group. So then if there's anybody else, you all can message me and I can send your stuff to the publicist.
Hey, no, I'm so excited about you. I think you're amazing. And when we were doing that whole beauty challenge and you were the Ashleigh, the blue look you did, people jumped on that. Like they fell in love with that look. Was amazing. It was just amazing. It was perfection. And people jumped on that and they had fun with it. And it was just like you're kind of leading by example. So you're inspiring a lot of young, people who never thought that, I'm pretty enough to go model or do something, or maybe take a selfie or do a live. Like people just don't have that. I've never done it before this group. A lot of people have never done it. Like, and it's because of watching people that are like you. So like, it took me a couple of times to watch somebody like you to feel it was okay for me to do it. Like I wasn't going to make a fool out of myself, because you made it okay. You took your makeup off and you did it step by step, and you made people feel confident. Like, okay, she's kind of like Samantha said, you gave people permission to be vulnerable, to get on that live and to post that picture or to do that blue, and you made it fun. And we celebrate you. We're happy you're part of the group. And
thank you. I miss not being able to do a lot of lives, because I swear I was like, I was telling Emily, I was like, I really miss doing like all my makeup. I was like, I've got to sit down and like actually like record a live. Maybe I can record something and like just put it out there, that way that you all can watch it possibly. I was like, I have been so busy that it's like,
we understand.
It's been so hectic here lately. I was like, I'm waiting for like the calm.
It's okay. Your fans are not going anywhere. We're fans. We're not going anywhere. We're just gonna wait.
So
we'll be here when the calm comes.
Yes.
I'm trying to do some looks. Whenever I was in Nashville, they actually had like I went to a couple different malls and they had some makeup stores that we didn't have here, and I was like, should I? Oh, I did, because we don't have a Morphe store here. Oh my gosh, $200 later.
Oh my God. Oh,
I was like,
me. My
I was-
husband would kill me.
no.
I was like, so I called Emily. I was like, guess where I'm at? I'm in Morphe. She was like, can you get me some stuff while you're there? Because we don't have one of those. I was like, I know. So I actually got the P. Louise, the primer, the base.
Is it good?
Yes.
P. Louise, I've heard of that stuff. And I know
Yeah.
Emily is obsessed with Morphe. I know she's said it multiple times.
Yeah.
Yes. That is just that, and Elf is about all I use. But that P. Louise, it was like $15 for the primer, but I swear I'm like, I will never use anything else. I swear I won't. It's good. I love it. So yeah, but I told her, I was like, I need to get like some looks going. Because there was one now for the pictures, I don't remember what all pictures I posted on the group. I don't know if I done one of my beauty looks or not, but I done all my makeup. So I might actually take a vote to name my beauty looks. Ooh. Because those beauty looks are actually copyrighted for the year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's exciting. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
So you need
That's
to get
so awesome.
I know. You need to name these looks.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's exciting.
You have to name one the Suspish look.
Oh, okay. I will.
Please.
I will.
Yes. Make a shout out to our squad.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do that with my with the one with the purple. The purple with the black.
I love it.
Yes.
Yes.
We love it. Oh my God. I'm obsessed.
I'm so excited. You're just amazing. And we so want to support you on your journey. And please, if there's anything that we can do to help you along your way, let us know, because we are going to advocate for you and get you to where your ultimate goal is.
Well, thank you very much.
We are. So thank you so much for coming on tonight and hanging out with us for a little bit.
Well, thank you for having me.
Please, we have missed you. Like, we have been just talking about this. Like, we're like, where's Ashleigh? Where has she been? And I'm like, I texted her and she said she's on a modeling thing and da 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 da. And I'm like, she's busy, but she'll be back. So yeah, we're worried.
I've been trying to like get in and like look at everybody's stuff and then like try and comment here and there, and because it's such a long drive for every like shoot, and then I find out by the end of the month if I go to Paris or not to walk over there. So I'm like I don't know. I was like, man, I'm gonna need I need some sleep. That's it. I just need some sleep. I was like, just give me a minute, please.
I need beauty rest.
Yeah, I was like, I just need some sleep right now. Okay. So then I've been getting ready for November, which is it's Fashion Global. So it's all of us around the world. And it's a modeling competition as well. So I've been trying to get everything ready, and I have some different designers that are making my dresses and my swimwear and all that. So it's been very hectic, and I want to get back very soon.
Please tell us what we could do to help you. Like, please tell us. Like, we want to help you. We want to support you. If there's something we can do, you let us know. Okay.
I will. I'll look at everything and I'll run it by you guys, and then you can post something up or whatever on the group.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just been it's all happened so quickly. I wasn't expecting it to happen so fast, but it kind of literally happened like almost overnight. I'd been working hard at it for like almost 2 years, and then it just shot off after that.
That's great.
So,
It's so exciting. I'm so excited for
I
you.
know.
I can't wait to see where you go.
thank you.
Just share your journey with us, please. Take as
I
many
will.
pics and, just personal little lives on your journey. We want to know what's going on.
I will keep the Suspish squad not
Yes.
under wraps. You all will follow me everywhere.
And tell Emily, we haven't seen her either.
We haven't seen her either. Yeah, we missed her too.
She has been working nonstop, and she's been going with me to some of the places. So yes, we will be back very, very soon.
Yay! Well, we can't wait.
I'm hoping that I'll be back very soon. I might actually, I have to go to the races tomorrow. It's supposed to we're getting really bad storms here. So after tomorrow, if the pictures don't work out, then I may come back and do a live tomorrow.
We would love that.
Yeah, if I might do a
But
live
no pressure.
tomorrow.
No
We'll
pressure.
all be waiting, but no pressure.
No pressure.
If we get rain out and it gets so bad tomorrow, then I will come home and I will do a live.
Awesome.
Because it's been a long time since I've done one, and I enjoy doing them. I really like doing them.
Yes,
love it.
We love watching them. We love them.
They're super fun to do.
Thanks again so much for taking the time out of your crazy schedule to come talk to us. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me. I enjoyed it. I've missed talking to you guys.
Yes. Thank you so much. And we look forward to whatever you're going to post. And if you're going to do a live, just let me know, because I'll cancel all my plans waiting for your live. I'm serious. I need to see an Ashleigh live. It's been what, a month?
Yeah, almost.
It's been a month.
Yeah.
We miss you. We miss you. And the group has gotten so large, and a lot of it.
I know. We've gotten so many new members.
Oh my God.
Here lately, because I was like, holy moly, there's so many.
But do you realize that our members came in, the bulk of those members came in during the members challenge, the Suspish members challenge. And you were part of that. A lot of people joined to get into that challenge. It was crazy how people were sharing that challenge. And if you hit the what is that, the hashtag, you'll see how many people got into
people.
Yeah, they just love the look. They wanted to try it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So thank you. Thank you for
thank you all.
what you do, being who you are. We love it and we support you.
Yep.
And remember the family.
Thank you. Well, the Suspish squad will always have a special place.
Love it.
All right. Well, that's basically it. I'm actually running out of time on the recording. My recording only gives me 40 minutes.
Yep. We don't have any winners or announcements this week as far as winners go, because we do not have a weekly challenge. We should hopefully have something posted next week.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be finishing up the Bailey challenge.
Right.
So that is going to be the next giveaway. However, and Ashleigh, you may jump into this. We're going to start another challenge, which we've never done before. And I don't think it's I've never seen it before, but it involves TikTok. And I know you like doing those those beauty little TikTok 15-second things. So
yes.
we're going to try something like that. So if you want to jump in on that challenge,
okay.
that's great.
Those are fun. They're fun to do.
I'm going to try it. I've never tried it.
Neither have I. It'll be interesting.
Try it. All right. Well, have a great night. And thank you. And I can't wait to see your live.
All right. You guys have a good night.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
How fun. I just adore her. I adore her. I think she's amazing. She's such
Really?
She's such an inspiration for just people who just are like hesitant or they don't have the confidence or something. Like
Yeah.
she's just
To
for me.
build them up. Yeah. I mean,
I know.
to go from a culture that didn't accept plus size women to having people so out there is just awesome, and I love it.
Yes.
So our episode 4 is finally wrapping up, which was wonderful. Thanks for joining us. We really had a great time.
Yeah. And we'll see you next week with the new Valley video, and we'll see if she does John Bonet.
I know you're
sorry,
itching for it. You're itching for it. You gotta let it go, and then she'll do it.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. That's exactly what's gonna happen. So yes, all right. Suspish Squad, thank you, and I'll say we also have more giveaways that are going to be going on, or challenges, but don't forget to like and watch the videos that we're doing, because we want you guys to, if you have any questions or if you want us to do something, let us know. We're here.
Yep.
All right.
And the Bailey challenge will be wrapping up next week, and we will be going over it. Mind you guys, we took a break this last week and are going to be still posting on Tuesdays, just like always. So
yes. All right, guys. Good night, and
good night. Have a wonderful evening.
Make good choices.
Make good choices. Bye.
Bye.